Hi, welcome back. Been a very long time since I recorded anything or posted on YouTube in general. As you can see, I'm in a new environment. I did move. I'm still getting my whole setup down right and correct. So therefore, please excuse if the lighting's off or the background just seems very bland. That's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're here to talk about is this woman who absolutely, I think brain cells were just lost in the creation of her making, because it just her thought process just doesn't make any sense to me personally. If you agree with what she's saying, then I mean that's your opinion, but we're all entitled to our own opinions, and I feel very strongly on this topic just for the simple fact that I just don't agree with anything that she says. Anything. There's nothing in there of substance that goes into my brain and says, you know what, she's right. No, there's nothing. There's nothing at all. So I'm going to just break pieces up, and then as pieces are done with, I'll talk about them. But I'm gonna start the video. Also, just real disclaimer real quick. The woman in the bottom left corner or right corner, whatever corner she's in, that's the only video I could find of the original video, because I guess she got so much hate on it that she decided that it was time to take it down. So just disregard her. She's a very smart woman. She's a smart woman, but disregard her. All right, roll the clip. I don't really understand what the problem is of going 50-50, especially when women and men work like equally. Like, obviously there's some women out there who are housewives, and that's completely fine. If that's a discussion that you and your man had, that's completely fine. There's some house husbands. So realistically, like, nobody wants to pay the bills at the end of the month. Nobody wants to pay bills at all, because it's just a money dump. But this thought of going 50-50 is so, it doesn't make any sense. We don't live in 1910, 1920, 1930, nothing like that. We live in 2023. 2023 has to be one of the most expensive years ever in history. And I'm saying that because I feel the effects of it every single day. I'm blessed to have a woman in my life who does make money, and she doesn't complain about going 50-50. So I'm blessed for that. But realistically, I've seen that thought process on TikTok so much, and I don't get it, because it's equality, right? Like, that's the whole reason for the whole movement back then. All that is about women and men equality. Now, it's completely fine that there's equality, but you can't pick and choose when you want equality. That's my personal opinion. You can't pick and choose when you want equality. You can't. Doesn't make any sense.
Ask any man if he met his dream woman. I'm talking, she looked like everything he wanted. She acted like everything he wanted. She was everything he wanted in a woman. Ask him, would he fully provide and take care of that woman? He will say yes.
But the difference between wanting to and being able to is completely different. Again, it comes back to the point of we live in 2023, and I don't think that she's living in 2023. She might be like a time traveler or something. Cool. You have your powers, I don't. So with that being said, it's so difficult to even be able to take care of yourself nowadays. You have to worry about your car notes, your car insurance, your rent, your groceries, this, that, and the third. Doing that is so expensive. And again, it brings it back to the fact of, okay, if you're working, what are you spending your money on? Yourself? You're just shopping all day, doing whatever you want, just having a ball, while I'm sitting here soaking up all of the life essentials. And then when we go out on dates, I'm expected to also pay for every meal, pay for every ticket, pay for all attractions, pay for every vacation. It just doesn't make sense. I want to understand what job your man has and able to pay for all of this stuff. Because don't get me wrong, I have a great job. I don't discuss what job I have, but I have a good job and they pay me well. But it's just enough to get me by and save up for my wedding. So I would love to know exactly what job your man has that he's completely able to pay for everything with no issue at all. I'd love to know. Now, there's the difference between you working and me working, and then you being a housewife and me working. Because then at that point, it's like, all right, this is my obligation. But your obligation as a woman is to then be home, make sure that everything's put in place so that if I come home and you need me to build something or do something that the man is supposed to do, then alright, cool, that's fine. But if I'm working, you're not working, I come home and there's laundry that needs to be done, the dishes aren't clean, nothing's done in the house, everything's a mess, then we have a problem. Because I just spent all day busting my ass to come home, and now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna clean all of this because you sat around doing nothing and you were lazy for the entire day. So there's a complete difference, because housewives, they make sure that the husband is always set when he gets home. He don't have to worry about nothing besides chilling and like being with his lady. That's it. That's it. But it doesn't seem like a lot of women want to do that nowadays either. That I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but based off of how much shit everybody talks on TikTok about men ain't shit, I'm not doing this, I'm not cleaning, I'm not cooking. Like, if that's your thought process, then you're what are you, a child? Like, you're not doing anything to benefit the man. What are you doing? Spreading your legs? Like, he could get that anywhere. And there's millions of women. Nobody's focused just on you. I'm sorry to tell you, nobody's focused on just you.
Well, your man is not doing that for you. You are not the one. And I'm not even trying to be mean and bash y'all. I'm trying to wake y'all's goofy goober asses up to the truth.
Well, look at who's the goofy goober now. Because you really think that this is the truth. It's a bunch of bullshit. That's what it is. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Let me tell you, I love my lady. I love her to bits and pieces. Does she annoy me? Of course. That's just how she is. But I annoy her too. That's not the point. The point is, just because you say something don't mean that it's true. That don't mean that it's true. So, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. If you want a man to pay for everything in this day and age, then you're expecting him to go out and get 2 jobs. Now, the man has 2 jobs. You don't see him that often, then you're going to start complaining that you're not seeing him enough. Then he's going to be in a situation where he has to choose to make more money or come spend more time with you. And then when he quits the job to come spend more time with you, then you're going to complain that he's not making enough money and now you have to pay for stuff. It doesn't make any sense. You can't have everything that you want. So with that being said, that doesn't make any sense. I would love to provide everything for my woman. I would love to. But the real God's honest truth about it is that I just can't. That's personally me. I'm not speaking for everybody, and I'm not ashamed of it. I've been at my job for less than 2 years. As you know, jobs give you more money based on how much time that you've been there and your promotions, everything like that. I make a good amount of money. I take my woman out. I do what I can. But on the same note, I can't do everything. I'm not ashamed to say that. Just because I don't do everything for her does not mean that she's not the one, because I wouldn't be getting married to her if she wasn't the one. I think that women's perspectives on relationships are really messed up, and it started to really occur during COVID and the whole city girl movement and the WAP movement. Like, that is exactly when the perspectives started to get screwed up. Just because a man isn't paying everything for you, he's not buying you everything you want, everything like that, doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. But bro, not every man is rich. Not every man is blessed to have a certain position in life. You guys are going on Instagram, TikTok, seeing all this shit that's fake. It's fake. Nobody puts every moment of their relationship on camera. Nobody. You don't even know if half of the people keep the items after they show it on TikTok. Because I know for a fact some people bring that shit right back to the store. But again, I guess I'm wrong. More of the story, if you're a man watching this video and you're hearing this and you're feeling less about yourself, or you saw this video and you felt less about yourself, whatever the case is, it's not true. Don't listen to it, because it's just another person being brainless, not having any thoughts, just wanting all the money. They put relationship and money in the same category when it's not the same. Your relationship is supposed to be built on a bond. It's not supposed to be built on monetary value. It's not.
And see, because men are naturally codependent and they cannot be alone, this is where you 50-50 girls come in. They settle for you women who they do not really love and use y'all as placeholders. You hold the role of helping him get his shit together and building him up so that he can then go fully provide for the woman who not only had those standards in the first place, but for the woman who he actually desires to do that for.
If we're talking about a biblical perspective, like men came before women, and men can provide for themselves, they just don't want to, or they're lazy, or they're a simpleton and they just like the simple things. They don't need to go out of their way to do a bunch of stuff, whatever the case is. You're saying that we're codependent and that none of us could be alone, but men are choosing to be alone right now based off of the things that you are saying right now in your video. Like, men don't want to be with a woman who's just trying to get money. We're looking for partners. We're looking for partners in crime who can actually take care of themselves if they had to. But you guys, you don't see that. Now, the placeholder thing, I think that's a bunch of bullshit too in my perspective. But I have also seen that happen. So I'll give a little bit of that to her, but it's not all men, bro. You're generalizing all men into one category, and that doesn't make any sense. Like, for me personally, if I fall, I know that my fiance will help me. She'll get me back on my feet, and then we'll keep moving together. But there is men out there that just do use women and then just discard them when they're up, and then they go find somebody that they want to be with more. But that's not always the case, though. You just gotta understand, it depends on who you're being with. Like, you have to be careful on who you're with, because people do cause scars, and some people really are just out to get you. So I guess, I don't know. From my perspective, I just don't think that that's 100% true. I think it's a bunch of baloney. But you got your truth, I have mine, and that's completely fine. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here because don't nobody want to listen to me rant for any longer than this. So yeah, I don't think that 50-50 is bad. I really don't understand what's so horrible about it. If you have a different opinion, leave it in the comment section. If you agree with me, leave it in the comment section. If you like this style of video, just let me know. I don't know, man. Just like, comment, subscribe, man. Get me alone. Get my money up, since I need to start supporting my girl 100%, I guess. So thank you. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Thank you for coming by. I haven't been here for a long time. Thank you.